Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Arcade Craig here, along with Adam Jensen. On today's agenda, we will be doing the end game. So that's where we're heading toward. Um, just to go over a few things, I cleaned up here my inventory. I dropped a bunch of crap. Also, I did end up just going back and picking up the plasma rifle from Namir, just because I thought, why not? We'll get it. So let you guys look at what that all has to say about that weapon there. And also, I was reading back on after beating the missing link part. Later on, I went and was reading up on it because I'm gonna do an addendum video. This will be the finale, but I have an addendum video that's gonna show some of the things that I missed there. I missed link, and one of the things I missed that I didn't remember. I think I've only done this once, and it was a long time ago, and I think it was on not on the director's cut. I don't believe it. I think it was on the original. But you actually can save everybody, the whistleblower and the detainees, the hostages, however you want to call them. There is a way to go in there and destroy the gas and save everyone. I went and redid it, just to practice it to check it out. Thereafter, just go and do it. Or so I loaded the save and went and did it. And holy shit, I can't believe I didn't remember about that at all. Because I do remember at least doing it once way back in the day, but I've completely forgotten about it. So I'm gonna demonstrate that as well within the addendum video and show it. I'm not going for a perfect play here, so I didn't get that correct. I only saved the whistleblower. The way it goes, I didn't meta game Jensen not getting the update and having his augment be affected. I'm not going for the perfect playthrough. I'm trying to get the results that I could get playing it, off of my own recollection. But anyway, that I will showcase it in the addendum video. But for this Adam Jensen, he didn't save everyone. Anyway, let's get going.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Mm, yeah, you bet. Let's go.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
It's a pretty cool sequence, but it's kind of a little bit ridiculous. So he splashes down and it all works out, but it's still pretty badass.
Stand by for electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
I mean, obviously it's designed to be able to land in the ocean, but so it isn't crazy, but it is kind of funny to watch. He just like how he got into those tubes, the cryogenic tubes. He just got into it. Now he's getting into this rocket, hoping it all works out. Fortunately, it does. I also am thinking I'm gonna make my choice that I make for this playthrough as a canon playthrough for this Jensen, but if he just splashes right in. But I'm also gonna make, I think, maybe within the same addendum or a different one. I'm not sure, but showcasing all the other choices. 'Cause I believe there's 4 choices you can make at the end, and we'll check them all out. Just not during this finale video. Although we're up here, we're all right.
Jensen. Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
That's not a good sign. The Canadians are here, eh? And Brits and the Japanese, it seems. I don't recall, like, do I already need to be on the lookout and go on stealth here? think we're okay out here until we get in, I believe, but who knows? I may start to get shot at. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, I should also show that what augments. I had 3 more augments left to pick. I ended up picking go, uh, for that to help assist with our our shooting because yeah, I'm a shitty shooter, so any help I can get would be a good thing. Yeah, this is a hell of a endeavor he's taking on here to try and do that. Go ahead and look into some of these areas that are crashed over. Might be some that are open and find some goodies in. Usable for help us with something. Oh, we could just jump in, but there you go. Shouldn't. And, yep, we got some more bullets for our plasma gun. Cool. I think there's a couple entry points here, if I remember right. Those open. We got a crash bird going. Have a flag on it. You can't jump on the side of it. I think. Get in through that spot up there. Oh, got another open one up there. And the peps is what we will likely be using against the crazed out people, though, because I mean they're innocent people that have their minds hijacked as freaking. I guess it's safe to call it a virus, right? That's what he used on everybody. Virus, malware, whatever you thought took over. Down there before I hop up. We don't need a combat rifle. We'll likely not use that, but we'll take. So yeah, I think we get in through there, but we'll go ahead and see if there's anything down on this side. Oh, hopefully we can still get back up. The save before I drop. There we go. I think those automatic unlocking devices were things that were added in the, what do you call this? The director's cut. Burst rounds. Oh, we'll be using that. I'm not a big fan of burst fire. Alright, I think we got all we can get. Hop all the way. I'll do that. We have to go around. Thing to pull off. Make that. that. Um, there's nothing else up here. There, maybe it was downstairs going through the other. Up there's a spot to enter there too. Like I remember like an EMP issue, but I think we've got that covered. Of course, I always kind of feel like, man, am I missing stuff by not taking that other way too? Though, want to cover all the bases. We do have our X-ray vision again. Remember what all we got back since we didn't get all our points. Rocket. Nothing up in here. Is that a robot like compacted? What was that? Where? What is that? Anybody seeing anything? Any reason to go down there? I'm hearing kind of the. I'm gonna call them zombies because that's basically what they are. They've been turned into. Is that where that's gonna lead to? Well, I'm gonna first explore this way just to see. Get safe. I'm just too curious now though. Sure we ain't missing stuff. Uh, this front going from that one area I was looking at before. Lead us to here. On the outside. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hopefully, fella's got that out of her system now. Rockets. Although I don't remember if there's anything like that we would ever need to use them on. I don't really remember across any large or major boss fight in this final one. I don't remember. Grenade launcher sure came came through for us though. Against the mirror, that guy was kicking my ass. Where this leads? But yeah, I was disappointed I didn't remember that about being able to save everybody because that would have been really cool, man. have done that in that let that be the canon part for this Jensen, but I didn't remember, so it didn't happen for him. I'm not seeing anybody around at all yet. You're hearing those grunts every now and then, but oh, on the other way. But I do like that they did give you the opportunity to do that to save everybody if you found a way. So there, sure we're getting fully exploring. I like to do where the story fleet. Oh, got another one to look at.
Pritchard, Branchea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
Was this the one? Were we looking already down this one and decided to go the other way? I don't know. Up, where's this fleet? Yeah, I don't know if other people play the way I do in terms of exploring and doing that, like backtracking, and when you come across spots, just check them just to see where to go. Like, I don't know, curiosity always gets me in these situations where, yeah, it might not be a sound idea to go out of your way and not go moving yourself towards the goal, but I enjoy hearing them. But as I can tell, they're not out and about here just yet. Anything off in this little corner? I was expecting to find is that it'd be a doorway that would lead us to the same part. Or else to say. Turn off the camera, that's fine. That does remind me, I think it was a letter. It was marked as how do I do it? Something from Hugh Darrow. When I first loaded the game, it still said God knows where I'll find it. It said that it was new, it was unread, so I didn't know if I didn't click on it. But now apparently it moved down the list, so unfortunately not. I could always make that. The camera's got us somewhere. That Hugh Darrow email I was talking about. Just add it to the addendum video. I'll just load the save and have it as read yet. I mean, we probably did read it, but I'm not recalling right offhand if I had to read it. Is the game kind of bugging? Should there be enemies out here already? And I feel like I remember sneaking around in this area before, in other playthroughs, but unless we come back to this area later, but I don't know, is it bugging? Could be enemies around? Maybe I'm just tripping and there never was. Oh, okay, well, there we go. Enemy has now awoken. We're deal with that. We have to. Or I need it, but I don't know if we ever get a chance to sell stuff. I think we do, don't we? Not that I need the money, but. Just seeing where this leads to. Area we've already been in. Oh, no. This is from the, yeah, right outside the main gate. And this is going to be where that spot from the kind of a hole in the ground there. It's going to lead to this, I imagine. You think, like, shouldn't there be a EMP? Okay, it's up ahead. Might. I remember. You know what? Let me get out. Just in case we eventually should be here anytime, I would think. Come across some of those guys. What we'll be looking to use against them. Pause the video if you'd like to read through it. It matters, but we'll go ahead and turn it off. Bloody good job, me. I hear another one. Easier to do that sometimes. You know, take damage, but with this game, of course, having the regenerating health, like, it doesn't matter as long as they don't kill us. Okay, I wasn't even seeing it, but alright. Take that one out the old-fashioned way. How about this? That. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Bella does seem to be doing a bit better today about her itching. My mom got her some cortisone cream, putting that on her, and it has seemed to help. And she's only had 2 applications of it applied to her. Does seem to help. another beep. Maybe applying the same technique as before. I don't know where it is. I wasn't quick enough. Oh well. All this too because I'm going in a direction I don't even need to be going, but I want to explore. Oh, gosh darn it, just out of. Hopefully they ain't proven to be lethal, but they're doing their fair share disrupting us. I'm all night. But yeah, we ain't even gonna pick that up. Leave or nothing. These up with anything? The cream does seem to be helping her from chewing on herself, but she looked so miserable the past few days, especially. But and we had the cone on her, but so far since she ain't chewing on herself, the cream seems to be working. Won't put the cone on her unless we have. I hate putting the cone on her. She looks so sad. Yeah, well, that's how I'm gonna set them off. I'm gonna. This is how Jensen takes care of coordinates. He just sets them off. There we go. Like I say, other people who play these type of games probably don't obsess on this type of stuff like how I do about wanting to know where things lead. Go out of their way to go in the wrong direction just to see. That same room we were in a couple times, I think. Alright, now we'll venture towards our destination. We now know there are no more landmines here in this immediate vicinity. And with his expertise, that's why too it was a poor choice on that one cop in Detroit who had us go looking to take down that bomb. It was kind of there was a reason why he was like, "This isn't a high priority for me." Okay, now though I've got myself around on how we get back to the main spot. I think this was where we're coming. Get here from here. Oh, not trouble. Boy. Alright, well, I'll just pause the video, guys, until I get right back to where we need to get, unless it becomes immediately obvious to me. Because it appears to me that I'm just going in circles, so I'll pause the video until I find the spot. Okay, I think we're about to be right back on track here, I believe. Yep. We do have that robot active down there. Other than that, nothing else in immediate vicinity. Alright. In we go. be sure that we talk to all the people we could talk to before we get to Hugh Darrow. I know you can miss some of them. It's a really cool concept though, and level design. It's pretty awesome. I feel like the game is glitching. Like there should be some. Well, the guy's already running around, right? With the zombies. If I don't see some here, like real soon, I'll pause the video and we call it load, saving and reload. See if that would trigger them to come in. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe this is how it starts out as. Okay, there we go.
With all that noise.
Yeah. All right.
The fucking wind. Okay. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the other side. I know.
Care of this guy first before we go back and explore a bit. There's gotta be a way into that. Nothing in here, huh? There we go. That's what'll lead us in there.
I don't want it like that. It's out.
Poor guy. Kinda sucks to beat the shit out of the people that are suffering that way, but if we don't, they will kill you, so. Self-defense is in order here. Not a test. Or pet. Okay. Maybe hopefully that's a sign there that we'll start getting some enemies here, but check out. We'll eventually be testing where that comes from. Okay, I don't think there's anything other than to venture forward, it seems. in here at all, really? Horizon. Oh, okay, mining. Alright. It's like, we can be surprised that there wasn't nothing at all. And we'll leave your vodka be. Don't need that. Through there. Okay. Good. Let's see. Let's see what we could use these on. Combined with. How's that work with the shotgun? Maybe I'm misunderstanding what they mean by burst round. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if it would help with that. Alright. I'm gonna pause video. I'm gonna try reloading just to be sure if we're not getting enemies spawning for some reason. See what happens. So be right back. Alright, well I saved and reloaded, so we'll soon find out if I like maybe I'm just totally misremembering and there's just not that many enemies yet. I kinda felt like there was by this point. We're getting all the ammunition you could ever want. I mean, I don't know if it matters that camera catches, because, like, is there really anyone even observing the cameras? Oh, that could be just. Yeah, dude, I swear we've somehow gotten this thing lit. Up. Fully turn it. There should have been zombies by now. I don't know what's happened. And I don't know what else I could really do about it. Restart the whole freaking level again. Restart the whole session. Here we're already at New Darrow. Like, something definitely is split. Right? Isn't this where he's at?
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Okay, Destabilize if his arguments are proven wrong. Easily convert people to his cause. Yeah, you gotta love people like this though, who his ideals are talking about saving humanity
Nothing
and
more
doing
to say, Mr. Jensen?
all the good he's gonna do in basically recreate man. Well, he thinks by reverting us back to our more natural state, obviously, is what this technology is going in directing he doesn't want. Can be used to create great harm, so he just sees it. We're gonna go ahead and just create this horrific event, though, and to try and force change. But it's like, never mind it. The total societal collapse that he's about to do. Well, that he's not about to. That he has.
Am I finally getting through to you?
Like he's become a monster. Somehow appealed on that already. Just didn't sound like that would work with him. That sounds reasonable. Maybe. I'm kind of liking that a little bit more.
Am I finally getting through to you?
No. Yeah, Jensen likes to really contemplate things. So we'll try the critique.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth. No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion.
Moral courage.
Well, so be it.
And again, he's on his own high horse there, thinking he's going to be, the one to force this change onto everybody. As Jensen said, people will resent him for it, and they're going to see him as a monster for what he's done here. Not just. Yeah, again, I'm liking that.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
Both of those I like. Go on with that.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
You think my methods are inhuman, Mr. Jensen? It was my genius that created the technology. My vision that seduced Zarif and Zhao and all the others who now feed off of it. They seek to stand on the shoulders of my research without comprehending the danger that people like you pose to mankind. I am the only one with the perspective, the insight, to know what is needed.
Omega. I may resort to it. We'll see though. Let's read what we got. I don't think appeals work with him. Possibly.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
I kind of like that though. We'll try it without the Cassie. Here's hoping.
People like me? You mean not like you? You changed the world when you invented this technology, but your creation is leaving you behind. And as long as it's allowed to continue, mankind will use it to evolve without you. Until the father of tomorrow is known as yesterday's man.
But they cannot leave me behind. Don't you see? Your body accepts augmentations easily. So easily, it's like a disease eating you up inside, making you crave more. While mine rejects them completely. Yet the desire is still there every day. No, Mr. Jensen, I do not envy you. I understand you. I understand the lengths men will go to obtain what God never wanted us to have. It is why we must see this through to the end.
We have the persuasion all the way up, man, but let's see if we can hopefully finish this off. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of truth to that,
Nothing more
but
to say, Mr. Jensen?
will he hear that, or will he just get defensive and angry? I kind of like that as, because it's not as, like I said, there's some real truth to this, but you might not really appreciate that. But I mean, that might also be the right approach with him. This is kind of being more, it's truthful, but it's, I think this might be the better approach. We'll see.
You can't have the future, so no one can, is that it? Open your eyes, Darrow. Look at what your obsession is doing to the world. When all of this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear, smoldering in the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that?
No, that's not what I wanted. There must be something left, some hope of renewal. Because without hope, there is nothing. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen.
Yes.
Codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
Awesome. At least through it all, in spite of it, he was able to hear some reason, but after having caused all this just absolute destruction.
Put that away.
Sorry.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchaea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. In boss thing, it was Zhao, and she connects herself, and yeah, I remember now. Did Jensen pick up what he just threw it on the ground? I mean, I'm not seeing nothing highlight pick up. What did we get? Look at the update from here. It's being generated. I sure hope I didn't miss whatever. It's like you threw it on the ground. What I think I'm gonna do is, if when we head down to the lower level there, the zombies don't appear, I will save and then exit the game completely and then reload the game and see if it enemies load in. Because it's so strange. I've never seen this happen before. Oh, I didn't notice if it showed like or if when he threw it, did it show that it was added to Jensen's inventory? Okay. That. Okay, fired upon here.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you'll regret that.
Okay, well, now save. That's the way to get to. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so maybe I was just wrong at what I remembered, and they didn't really come until here. Wow, that takes a long time to load, though. Oh man. it is kind of bugging and it's finally.
Hiding.
Don't be difficult.
They're always
This is
hiding
best for
when I
both of us.
see them.
Who are you? I don't know you. Don't.
Oh,
I'm running. How do you expect me to catch you? Die, you monster!
those are not endless. That can't be good. Oh, he's sleeping though. Man, that's crazy.
I don't want to have to do this.
I don't either, man. But
Just get
going
away
to.
from me.
Holy crap!
Don't.
A lot of them, man. Okay, well, I'm feeling better though about it. It's not completely glitched. Oh man, freaking Darrow, dude, just unbelievable. So many acts of evil in history have been done with like that, where people think they're doing some greater good and just become monsters. So blind to their ideal of what they want to achieve that they destroy innocent people, leave thousands, if not millions, of dead in their wake. Because they're doing what they can for a better future. That's what's crazy about the human mind, though, is like it can deceive itself that what we're doing here is for a greater good. And to achieve the good, sometimes was it a Stalin quote about make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. Like breaking those eggs, you're killing millions. Up over to that side. Is there an entrance over here? Yeah. It is certainly possible that I'm misremembering about that quote. It was Stalin, maybe it was Lenin, but it seems like it was one from that era, from that time period, before communist utopia.
Who's that? What's that? You're the monster. It's your fault.
Yeah, get away from you. And they
Get away!
open doors.
Stop running! I've got to do this!
It's a good thing that I hop in here. This does do kind of an area of damage.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate you, monster!
Hey,
Not real, not real, not real.
I'll leave you be.
Just leave me alone.
I will. Man. Driven to utter madness. back that way. We're wanting to go, or oh man, Jensen loves this. Holy crap. He ain't seen this many lockers since way back. Jensen, that's his thing, man. He likes, he's not a cat burglar, but for some reason, he's really into stealing out of lockers. He did. Oop, oh shit. Oh man, did I just kill that guy? Just dropped that on his freaking head, dude. Sorry, man. First I hung a guy up. Now I just dropped a freaking. Alright, one guy at the what was the name of that? Thai Young Medical talk about death by how awful it'd be to die by a vending machine. Yeah, well. Are you kidding me? All them lockers and nothing, man. Disappointed. Bro, what's going on, man? Alright, now they pranking Jensen here. Got there. Don't right offhand remember what the thing is on how to defeat Sal's thing. You're gonna have to go around and you shut down things and then you can shoot her. I remember immediately. Get a save. We'll figure it out, of course. Alright. Yeah, so where we can sell stuff. We'll put that back in the up you get protected once we leave. On the computer first. Gonna wait before we talk to him. We're here to hijack him.
You seem relatively normal, nicht wahr?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
Sure. Yeah, obviously, I said hijack, but meaning, welcome by two. Rob, that's what I meant. But, no, we got tons of that. And we probably have plenty of that, but we'll do it just because, what are we saving money for? We can't sell her nothing, huh?
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help, please come back.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is put this back and lock you in there. You know, you're kind of locked within your area, it seems anyway, but, okay, let's see about 2 remaining practice points. Thinking I could get supposed to help with the recoil. We get both of those. probably should. Cause I also think I could get where I could run further and sprint further, but I mean, we may have to run from some of these zombies, but that I'm a crappy shot and having a better help to be able to shoot is definitely for my benefit. Alright, onward we go. Nothing. Dead.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
Okay, so, yeah, I know we can talk to Taggart and to David. I don't know if that's the only two, but we definitely will do that. One or another, I'm gonna find them before we move on. Here. The what they can give us as a secondary. Oh, there it is. Okay, find and speak with Taggart. I really wish it could allow you to just tag those alone, like, but it does not. I say we will find them. I'll be sure to keep them off. I may have to go invisible, sneak past all them though. We do have Icarus. Down here. Will they notice me being down here though? Come down here anyway. When I drop down, can I get back up here? I don't want to drop into areas though where I can't get back. I should be able to jump up to that and then over to here. So. There's nothing down here at all. But there might be a. Oh, here it goes, another way up. I didn't notice on the other side if there was an opening to that crate, maybe, or something, but nothing there at all. I'm totally curious about if you drop down there, what that leads to, but
I got a job to do! I got a job! Get it together. Not real.
yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll do is go invisible and go up these stairs.
I don't want to have to do this!
Pretty good job. Damn.
I don't want to.
I guess I'm just to sniff him out, man.
I'll shut you up. Don't be difficult.
Are they infinite? I hope not. Man, it's like they sniff you out though. I mean, he's hidden, yet they're still coming over here knowing he's over here. Get a save. Pretty sure I remember what the area looks like to where you go.
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
Like I know what the area looks like that takes us down the exit on an elevator where we're at. Some sort of obviously we won't go board that, but venture further that way and be sure there's nothing back this way. So this just went in a little circle, right? No other direction we could go. Correct. It's not the elevator though to head down for the main quest. Not sure. But remember. See where this is leading us to and then make a decision from there. What's that detecting for? And I mean, oh, is it just that thing going back and forth? Like, I'm not gonna get shot at because of that turret. What is that? Nothing. Okay. Nope. Don't want it. Don't need it. Is that leading us to the? Yeah. This is just a door.
There's nowhere you can go! You should have stayed away! I'm closer!
Don't run! It'll be easier if you come out.
Will that kill him if I throw this at him? Hope not.
Don't! Get away! Get away! Ah! They ruined me! The bastards!
Our problem is it could shoot them over the edge, though, huh? I did kill. Unless that guy was already dead, but I have a feeling we killed him. Yeah. Okay, that sucked. I didn't wish to kill him. Does that use up juice? While he's sucking up, is there a way to turn it off? Can I just destroy those? Don't know, so we'll just go ahead and get out as quickly as we can. I don't know if that even does it. Money. A lot of heavy rifle ammo, but alright. Save. I have a feeling that's the elevator I want to take to go help people, but we'll see. Yeah, if it ends up killing folks, that sucks. Not what I'm trying to do.
Just play along.
What's the people on camera? I wonder what's up. Be the purpose on. I guess maybe avoiding them. Even then, you still kind of have to hop over it. Okay, so yeah, it is that other elevator. That's obviously the big one that takes us down to the core. So, yeah. Yeah, Jensen can't run for shit, man. Got the stamina of Commander Shepard. Run 5 steps and you're out of breath, even though you're top-notch soldier. You were fully augmented. Well, that, I can see the fully augmented though could probably be pretty freaking heavy. So yeah, having further augment to help you with that makes sense. Saving. Head on down. We're up. Heading up. Heading up.
Stop running! Ow! Don't run. It'll be much easier this way. Stance.
Now we're gonna get the 2 for 1 on that one. Each one of those uses a bar though, don't it, of our energy?
Die, you monster!
Line them up, knock them down, but sorry. There's some folks getting just BTFO'd. I guess I should try and be stealth with them, huh? But somehow it almost feels like putting them to sleep is a way to help them. They're at least out of their suffering for a little bit. That's about it, dude. Ah, bloody hell. That sucks. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They had it. They have it set up to protect themselves from the zombies. Eh. Like, what are landmines doing there? But yeah. Well, the double whammo there finally got our boy Jensen. Are we all the way back to this? Yep.
It's in my head. I know it is. Get up.
So I'll have to go slow from down near there, obviously, but I heard another there. Oh. Oh. Wonder if this is let's see what area is that. Now I gotta go back to that area where those first landmines are that killed us. More lockers. Okay. Okay. I think the area we're about to get to is where David is. I think. I'm not quite sure where the way is to get to Taggart. Or if it's we're about to find Taggart, I'm not sure where the other person is. Oh. Hopefully they don't spot us. We're trying to go slowly and not get blown up. Because they're going to charge at us and make them go up. So maybe I can go invisible. Okay, but there was a second one we know. It was the second one that killed us. The hard part is when I jump up, don't. Yeah. Oh well.
Nice and quiet. But you ruined it.
Come. Oh, they can't hop over at least.
Don't see anything.
It's okay. Layla?
Go.
Trying to think, if you didn't have that heavy lift perk, how do you get to? Oh, there must be another way.
I promise.
Layla?
It's okay. I'll keep riding. Oh, they're all freaked out. They're just putting the landmines on. Except David, he's not tripping. And here's okay. There's another way to get in. All right, David. I guess.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Seraph. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
Adam, if we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
I mean, I like this. So we're gonna get his point of view. We're gonna get not Hugh Darrow's point of view. Obviously, we're gonna get Taggart's point of view. So, I mean, it's all important to hear their side of the argument. But I don't know yet which one I'm gonna pick for canon thing. I'll wait till we're there and we'll decide. But for now, although there. This augmentation, these inventions, the AI, all that, it's art that can't put the genie back in the bottle. Whatever you like, it's already out there. Like you can't undo it. Like no matter what rules, there's going to be people that are going to continue to develop it. Like, it's inevitable at this point. But I do not like the point he's trying to make about to lie to people to help provoke that. Like I think Jens is already not liking the side of that. Lie to the people because the end's just by, or the means just by the end, right? Like just do what you must to get you want done. And, I don't know, man. You know, if I might agree that augmentations are the way it's inevitable, it's going to happen. It's already here. So, but lie, I don't know.
Tell me you're here to rescue us. My God, I had to crawl through the ventilation to avoid the carnage.
Sorry to hear that.
Why? Why would Hugh Darrow do such a thing? There's nothing to be gained by causing so much pain and terror.
I used to think so as well. That by doing that, he'll make people change to what he wants.
How could Darrow turn his back on us? This technology was his baby. It was his passion that made me believe in its possibilities.
Yep.
I was so scared. I heard two of them coming around the corner, tearing at each other. I just dropped to the floor and played dead.
You did right. This gentleman?
Do I know you? You're Sarah's boy, aren't you? Jensen. Are you here to stop the carnage? Someone needs to take charge here.
I'm hoping to, man. Okay, we're gonna be hopping through there. I want to look at that computer. Don't remember right away how to get to Taggart. So, yeah. Trying to figure that out. Me, I think I have a vague idea where I think we have to ride the elevator back. I just see it go for a practice point. Really paying attention to it, but I thought I seen something about upgrade. Yep, we got a point. Alright, so we'll see about allowing our guy to run a little bit better, right? We'll run silently first and then later on if we happen to, but we'll take it. Why not? New save. There he was. Anything?
They ruined me.
I got that one guy just freezes in time while he does that. And this is where we would have dropped to. Yeah. That's the area too that I'm thinking we need to get to. Still not specifically sure where turn off his line tagger, but we'll head back up and then see what we find.
Hey! Hey! Hello?
Hello?
Is anyone there?
Nope.
Is there?
Dodged them sufficiently enough. But I think, and I don't remember, but Taggart's basically going to tell us the same thing, though, to basically manipulate things to tell them that the Augs are only to blame or whatever, that for all the havoc, for all the destruction, and everything else that's going on. But we'll see what Jensen ends up deciding here. I think there's another back this way further.
Hey! Hey!
They're coming. That's just gonna be a. No, they won't be able to get me from here, but I'll put them down. Well, maybe they're above. I was like, why is it this room here with? Yeah, we got a bunch above. Well, yeah, those are all zombies. Is that who we're hearing? Is Taggart on a different level? Nothing over here. What? Where we came in at was at, I jumped all the way down, right? Was we at the top? Maybe he's in a middle level? Is that right, or? There are doors there to my left that I can see. This is just again another garage though. Or storage room, whatever you want to call it. These gas grenades, they're not toxic, right? In that they don't kill, they just knock them out. Is that? I think that. Let's see. Yep, they're sleeping. That guy is twitching. Oh, that's disturbing. I didn't realize I still had my invisibility going. This is the way to him. Okay, cool. As soon as I saw it, I remembered it. Sweet. Okay. Let's go save. Now, they certainly don't make it obvious where to go to speak to these guys, but it's fine. Camera, right? There's no security, but does that basically make them all go crazy?
I don't want it.
I have an alarm go off, I'll make them go nuts.
I don't want to have to do this.
Turn them all off. May as well. You're a robot out and about, so still trouble, of course. Terrify them further if I don't have to, but destroying that wall. Where that? Not see me as hostile, or did it just not see me? Not sure. Level 5, so what's the other, got that way to get in. Is there a vent or some other way? Because how would someone that doesn't have the ability to get in here that we do? Gotta be a vent or some other way for someone to get in here, right?
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal? Were you in on it with that bastard, Darrow?
I can see why you'd think that. Oh yeah, there's a vent. Okay. I was like, I know there's got to be a way because not everyone's got those.
Get away! Just get away! people did. You killed them all! You even killed each other! That Hugh Darrow is a monster. Such a tragedy. In the right hands, this technology could have helped so many people.
Well, you're not wrong on that front.
You seem to be unaffected by the signal that Darrow is broadcasting. I suppose that is a military adaptation?
Computer says. Okay, let's hear what Taggart's got to say.
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right.
You, right?
Proven leaders who distinguish themselves, like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will. But I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife?
Another lie.
And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
Okay. Part of what he says is true. That you can't have absolute freedom in the terms of where it can create anarchy and chaos. This is true. That's why we do have laws and govern society that try to keep a framework that can keep society functioning the best way possible. That being said, he's also talking about elitism, though, where there'll be a select few who hold all the power over everybody, who they will decide what's best for you, what's best for any and everybody, and that's certainly not fair. Not when they've elected themselves. They're not being elected by anybody. They've decided they know better. So screw that too. Horse shit. But I'd like it though that they're presenting their sides of how they view things and kernels of truth to what both are saying, but they're also saying let's lie. Sorry about that. 1 sec. Alright, sorry about that. I want to find the vent. I don't want to bust that out and freak everybody out. I think I may have spotted behind that one. It's gonna go up and around. Although it's going downward, will eventually be heading upward and over. Where that leads as well, though. We'll explore that here in a minute, but I want to. Oh, that. See how it goes. That's what I love so much about these immersive sims, though, where there are many ways to which you can find to achieve your aims, your goals. There you go. So if you're not a hacker, you can still look around, find another way in. Sorry about that. All right, sorry about that. Currently having a lot of activity outside the door here today. It's getting Bella going. All right, we'll check down to where that other bit led to. Where we originally came from, and this part right. That where we originally jumped down. Oh, that it didn't start shooting at us just yet, so maybe it's not. Oh, no. Okay. It just about cost us our life. Holy hell. I didn't think it did because it didn't start shooting at us right away. So I thought, okay, it's fine. There's no need for us to continue that way. We'll just continue for it. That almost cost us our life. Alright, so now we're ready to head on. Let's go under. Head on to finish the job here now. Make our way down. I'm glad I remembered where they were located, how to get to them. So I didn't want to miss them. I've done it before where I've missed them. Which I can't remember if that happened on my very first playthrough, if I missed them both, but certainly didn't want that to be the case for the Let's Play. And I was like, go on, no matter what, if I had to pause the video until I found them, that's what I was going. One way or another, we were going to get both of their viewpoints. So now we just got to head on down. It is a little disappointing how within the game, this game itself, you don't get any real closure with Megan, or with well, even a much lesser side character as Pritchard, though. Like, not really, and that is kind of disappointing. Well, hell, even what's her name? Frida Malik. Like, we didn't really get a save. No, well, obviously she could die, but you know, we did save her. Like, yep, let's go. Can't move the camera. Okay. It just shows you how massive the structure is to those, like, it's enormous. And you talked about all the pressures of the ocean surrounding it hitting at all levels, and obviously as you get deeper too, the pressure will be greater. So it's a impressive structure they've created. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing that you don't get closure with them. I think you kind of get an update about them within Mankind Divided when you talk to Sarah. But, you know, when the game does end, I'm gonna let all the credits roll. I will talk over. Well, I'll mute the audio and let the credits play, and I'll talk a bit about the game and my thoughts. When we do get to the, there is a cutscene at the end of it, so I'll have to unmute it then and be sure we get that little bit there at the end. We'll see how long I talk for, how long the credits roll. I don't know, but we'll see how it all goes. I don't remember, is it just now straight up to the final boss fight here, or do we do some more exploring down here? I don't remember. I have a feeling it's just straight up now to the final boss. Well, that reminds me, I probably should get boost my health with the painkillers or the well, that weapon's definitely not what we're going to be using. We will be using our trusty how many bullets we got? 23 total. 7 at a time. Okay, but we will take just to boost our health. There we go. Save. Let's do it.
What the hell?
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3.
The missing link DLC certainly helps you understand better about
Drone 4 disconnected.
these poor women.
Processing.
And again, they remind me of the precognitives from Minority
Core
Report.
temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
I didn't think this would backfire. I don't know, man. Like, it's way too much for you. Human
Someone
arrogance.
has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta
I
wave.
think we have to go around and shut down with each one of these girls, and then it opens up where we can shoot Zhao. Of course, there's robots going about.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of EEG.
I can't control Iron.
What?
Increasing glutamate levels.
Why not?
20%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it.
Uh-huh.
I'm in control.
Stop the signal.
Security alert.
Through the primary drone hatch.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Badass soundtrack. Okay, let's see how many times I die trying this.
Alpha pod security in place. To access Alpha pod, purge tertiary pods.
Do
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations.
do I got?
Electrical charge
Don't remember.
and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
Is that the same one we already got?
Get that gold. I'm not fooled, Daryl.
Shoot her yet? Is it hitting her? Or she's still protected? No, she's still protected. Alright. I don't remember what else I gotta do.
You have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate.
It doesn't look like do anything else to them.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence. Warning. Primary pod compromised. Secondary security measures activated. Evacuate area.
I don't know.
There are too many contingencies.
I guess the defenses are defeated. Is that what'll do it? Let me get full jar. Take some more health. I'm not seeing anything else to do there. Up. I almost got it.
Warning. Electrical charge approaching critical level. Discharge imminent. Clear area.
Die, witch. Got her. So yeah, basically just survive all the defenses it throws at you after disabling the pods is what it was. Ooh. And she was blown to smithereens, it seems. Okay. Let me get a save right here though, because as I said in the addendum video or the following addendum video, I'll show all of the choices. There she is, just burnt to a crisp.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarah suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam.
You'll be
Nobody
left.
will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind?
Mm.
Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
Okay, well, I do like it because none of the choices are quite clear on what's the best choice here, and that they all have poison pills basically to them, and whatever you pick. And I know which one I am gonna pick now, and even it I'm not fully pleased with, but I'll explain why. But going down the pathway and destroying this entire place, I see the appeal to it, and that yeah, you'll leave it up to. Basically, there's no explanation out there. If people will be left to wonder and will come up with their own stories, their own. But she is still around too, and the people who run her, and so they'll still manipulate their story as they see fit. And besides that, that seems like in its own way a terrorist act by Jensen. No, he's suicide bombing, basically killing all the innocent people that are here. That were part of Sarah's team and part of Taggart's team that were just secretaries working along or whatever. I just heard. Any of that lady that's working in the limb clinic now. There are innocent people here, and condemning them all, and that doesn't seem right. And as I said, at the end of the day, it isn't really achieving what she's claiming it does, because there will be those who will still create the narrative that they wish. As for David's solution of changing it and blaming it on humanity front, again, it's a lie though, and I'm not cool with that at all. Yes, they have harbored terrorists, humanity front, and well, we're seeing now it's a part of the arm of the Illuminati, which of course is just elites running shit, and that's what blowing us up would lead to as well. So they don't really want to do that. And humanity fronts, well, they want to just run things and again create a lie about what medicine has been poisoned. So it's all bullshit. And at the end of the day, and the regulations that they're talking about being implemented and all that's not going to work. There's still going to be rogue countries. There's going to be other corporations. The people are going to do it. They're going to advance. So that's bullshit as well. So I don't condone in any way, stretch or form what Hugh Darrow has done here. He's created this whole mess, this whole like creating this kill switch. But at the end of the day, I want the truth out. Truth matters. People can go from there, and some people, of course, won't accept that that's the truth. They'll come up with their own stories, but nevertheless, I think it's better to portray the truth and go from there. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that was this one. Yep, send Daryl's message.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
See, it's in the way they're still framing it. Sorry, hold on, getting a message. I'll read that after. The way they're framing it, in like they're already saying, like the Ogs will be blamed, and it's going to make it harder. That there'll be scapegoats, and that, I mean, there of course is truth that people will do that. That does happen in society, and people can be made scapegoats, and then certainly doesn't help when you'll have the media who will play along with that kind of thing and help feed into pointing a blame at a group that they want it to be, and whoever that could be from anywhere or from any group can do that to another group. To point of blame and say they're the reason things are shift where society really goes after those people. I mean, that certainly could happen, and like it will happen here. And in fact, with Mankind Divided, that is essentially what does happen. Um, that it goes along those lines. But at the end of the day, I still think that truth matters, and it should be what guides us in the mankind's future should be based on what mankind decides is itself is what's the best way to go forward, and there'll be pushing and pulling and fighting and awfulness that happens in between it, but there'll also be greatness and there'll be inspirations. And always we have to strive to do better, and you can't do it without the foundation. Foundation must be truth, so that's what we're doing. Truth matters.
So be it then.
Albert Einstein said, technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Took me a while, but I finally see his point. How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted? More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions? And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are. Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be. How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand? I resisted. Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations. Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse. Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human. It also risks giving some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity. The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world. It is merely the seed for change. And change never comes without pain.
Amazing game, so fantastic. All right, I'm gonna mute the sound and then continue on. I gotta turn it down on my end. That should have cut it for you guys, but I will lower it greatly for me on my end so I can hear myself talk. Um, yeah, absolutely amazing game. Of course, I will unmute it once we get to that end scene, so we'll capture that as well. But I had so much fun doing this LP. It was an absolute blast. I think they did make some pretty good improvements with the director's cut. And I do like the commentary, the developer commentary you get to it as well. It's really informative and interesting, well done. But just this whole world that was created with the first Deus Ex is a very fascinating one. And understanding is that although I've only played about 3, maybe 4 hours of Cyberpunk, my understanding is that of course deals with the same type of themes, and I find it so very interesting that that are provoked and really make you really contemplate of what mankind's future could be by such developments and how it can create such troubles, especially for well, it's gonna really. I mean, there's already the haves and the have-nots, but this would really exacerbate it further and create such you know a gap there. It would be really harsh, and it is unfortunate, but that it is also that's the state of the universe is that it's like life and fair within the universe. That there is not saying we shouldn't try and do better to help bridge those gaps, but it happens like um, the way things go, and you can't have a complete even playing field no matter what you do. You try to create the best opportunities for everybody to have those opportunities to achieve greatness, the greatest potential. But um, you know, just life doesn't work out so perfectly, unfortunately. And believe me, like talk about being legally blind from birth. I only know the world one way, and dealt a pretty harsh hand there. But I also try to keep perspective that well, it could be worse. I could have no vision, and my vision is quite limited. It's the gap between me and people who have normal vision is quite large, and I would put it to the size of the ocean, I'd say. But the gap between me and people who have no vision whatsoever, that are completely blind, is infinite as space. And I feel lucky that I can see, and there's nothing in the world right now that can change. That could make that gap closer between me and people with normal vision. Is they glasses don't help me. There's no surgery that can help me, and there's nothing as of now that can help a completely blind person have vision yet. Can't figure out the optical nerve or how to make it have vision that's never been there. So I mean, maybe someday something like this kind of technology will create that and allow people that are completely blind to have sight. And what an amazing feat that would be. And that's why this technology that talk about these augments that can help people that legit that it needs to be pursued. Could it lead to gaps? Yeah, it could, but it could also lead to help people. And those gaps, as I say, are kind of inevitable within life within the universe. It's not, there's life is just not that so simple. Unfortunately, there's not real easy answers. We've got to absolutely try our best to make life better for all that we can. It's tough, man. the the world and the universe is a indifferent place, and we humans we give it meaning to ourselves and to our own lives and to lives around us, and we just got to try and do the best with what we got, and that's all you can really do. And that's what I do love about this game. Like I say, it really makes you contemplate on such questions, and it's marvelously done. My hats are off to him. This game it's amazing to it how well it's ages. And, this game came out, I think it was 2011, and it's now 2026, so it's 15 years ago, a decade and a half, and it still shines so magnificently. They did an amazing job, and like I say, I even think Mankind Divided is even better than this. This is great, but I think Mankind Divided is even better, and we will eventually be doing that Let's Play. It isn't next. I'm really leaning towards doing New Vegas next. It will be, I think, either New Vegas or 3. I really like doing this because this was a shorter game, so I was able to knock it out in not too many episodes. This is definitely pretty cool to be able to do that. But and doing the of course Fallout, it's going to be a long project. I'm having so much fun doing these LPs on very tiniest of tiny channels, and that's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to be a huge YouTuber. I'm doing it because I'm loving this. It's been so much fun. I want to just keep making it. I'm enjoying it. And I first did. I wanted to do my Let's Play of Mass Effect. That's what I always wanted to do, and I did that, and I achieved it. And I had such a blast doing it. And I just wanted to continue. So I did the Witcher 3 one because that was my favorite game of all time, and I did this because this is one of my all-time favorite games as well. And as is New Vegas and Fallout 3, and of course someday would like to maybe do Dragon Age Origins, if that's one of them. Maybe even Knights of the Old Republic. But I don't know, there's so many games that I do love and enjoy getting my thoughts out about it. As you can see by the gameplay, I'm not that great at gaming. I do okay. Find a way to get things done, get it. Do not to like we talked about many times. I'll bungle my way through it and bungle, success. How we get there eventually. We'll go our way through, find success. So that's how hopefully some of you guys have found it entertaining because it's been entertaining for me. Not the greatest gameplay, but having lots of fun doing it, and I hope you were having fun watching it. And I certainly invite you to to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue to follow along here with Adam Jensen when we do Mankind Divided, or if you're interested in Witcher 3 or in Mass Effect, those are spoiler-rich playthroughs as well. Those other two are heavily modded. My Mankind Divided one will be um, modded slightly, like no more than like this. It's just a little bit, but it will be. I enjoy modding so much, and my Fallout games are heavily modded, so they're definitely um, so a lot, but it's so much fun, man. I just enjoy. There's so many great mods for all those games. Games in their vanilla state are fantastic games. They absolutely are. And I fell in love with them. And for having played all these games so many times, it's like modding them really makes it even funner. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. And I hope you will join me. I hope you'll check out too when I'll make an addendum video to this. I'll make one that we're going to do some more exploring. I'm going to show some of the things that we missed and whatnot. And we'll also eventually have, I think, a separate addendum video that will just be the other remaining endings of all this and let them all play out. And we'll hear Jensen's thoughts there as he talks about one. And I think they're all pretty interesting. But this is our canon choice here for our Jensen. What he did. He valued truth more than the outcome will be whatever the outcome may be, but he's going to at least let the truth get out didn't condone anything at all with Darrow. Darrow, in the end, was a monster for doing this, and but the people know that people will come to that conclusion that he tried to kill augmentations by the, the advancement of it because thinks it's going too far and leading down a dark road. But getting the whole truth out, I think people, like I say, will come to their own conclusions here. Yes, the Illuminati here within this world are going to create their own way to kind of spin this, but for you can't just the world at large. Like, people will come to their own conclusion. Like more and more, like I guess they can be manipulated, and many people will be. But um, what you could do is trying to get the truth out there. There will always be others who give a different or try to twist things and turn things to their liking. Well, they want it, but what you could do is put the truth out there and then let people dig and come to their own conclusion. Like you can't try and stifle either the people who are like you. You just got to prove them wrong and show why they're wrong. And I think that's your best bet. Is let truth win out and you can't become a tyrant yourself and trying to destroy others because you disagree or because. And sometimes that happens too, though, and not necessarily here, but where different viewpoints might see something differently than you, and I think you should just prove why you think that they're wrong with their viewpoint, even though what they're saying may be true as well. It's just from a different angle and how they see it. That um, you gotta hope to win people over by truth. 'Cause as I say, I think truth matters, and that's the best policy in my opinion. Anyways, this is gonna be where I'm gonna end my point of commentary. I will play out. I'll put back on the volume here, and we'll let it play out, and then at the end we'll hear the closing scene.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we got the. I guess I'd never watched it all the way through on my PC version here. Oh, there we go. There we have it. So yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Do please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You see where we go with Adam Jensen, and we'll be having this. Well, I guess I could turn off the volume again though. We can see you in the addendum videos, and hopefully in my Witcher 3 series, or in my Mass Effect, or in or whichever ones you decide to check out. Eventually, Mankind Divided. So, thanks so much for watching. Hope to see y'all around. Around. Later.